Hello all, this is Komli from BVC Engineering College, Waterloo. Today our topic is problems on high-pass RC. In the previous lecture we discussed about the problems on low-pass RC. Now let us solve one problem by using high-pass RC applying a square wave. This was one of the problem. A symmetrical square wave is applied to a high-pass RC having R equal to 90 kilo ohms and 0.05 microfarads of capacitance. And we have two. One is if the frequency of the input signal is 1 kilohertz and the signal swings between plus or minus 5 volts. That means that we have frequency of the signal and the voltage. That means maximum voltage and the minimum voltage. By that way we can calculate the peak to peak voltage as 10 volts. And we have to draw the output and we have to indicate the voltages, that means output voltages. And the B bit, we have another B bit, that is what happens if the frequency of the signal is reduced to 100 Hz. If we reduce the frequency of the signal, then what happens? We have to show the output. Let's see, let's solve our problem. R equal to 90 kilo ohms and C equal to 0.05 microfarads is our given data for high pass RC. High pass RC is like this. C R and C is 0.05 microfarads and R is 90 kilo ohms. We are supplying our square wave here and we got output here. Okay, so now calculate RC. RC equal to 4.5 milliseconds. We have a square wave of symmetrical square wave. By that way the average value is 0, the maximum value of voltage is plus 5 volts and this is minus 5 volts. This will be the minimum value of voltage, and we have a frequency of 1 kilohertz. By that way we can calculate the value of time period for this signal. T equal to 1 by F, so that is 1 by 1 kilo ohms, that is 1 millisecond. So now the relationship between R and RC and T is R is very greater than T. This is 4.5 and this is 1. By that way RC is very greater than T. Whenever we are supplying a high pass RC, whenever we are supplying a input as square wave to the high pass RC, then we have some tilt. Because of the tilt we have 4 voltages, that is V1 which will be equal to minus V2. This will be the second voltage, and V1 dash which will be equal to minus V2 dash. These are the 4 values of voltages that we have to calculate and that we have to indicate in the output. So what will be the frequency? F is equal to 1 kilohertz and the voltage is equal to plus or minus 5 volts, that will be 10 volts. Now we have to calculate the value of V1 and V2. For that V1 equal to minus V2 which will be equal to V by 1 plus e power minus t by 2 RC. So V is 10 divided by 1 plus e power minus 1 divided by 2 into 4.5 milli. This is milli. If we calculate it, we got 5.227 volts. Therefore V1 equal to plus 5.227 volts and V2 equal to minus 5.227 volts. And now we have to calculate the value of V1 dash and V2 dash. V1 dash which equal to minus V2 dash which will be V1 into 1 minus e power minus t by 2 RC, which equal to V1 is 5.227 into 1 minus e power minus 1 divided by 2 into 4.5. So by that way we got 0.5 554 volts. So therefore V1 dash will be plus 0.55 volts and V2 dash will be minus 0.55 volts. Now we have all the voltages, so we have to draw our output, and as well we have to indicate the voltages in the output waveform. So I am representing our input in dotted lines. This is plus 5 and 0, and this is minus 5. And what will be V1? V1 will be plus 5.277. And what is V1 dash? That is 0.554. And what is V2? V2 has to represent here. So V2 will be 5.277 and 0.554 minus 0.554 will be the value of V2 dash. So here 5.227 and here 0.554. So this will be our output. This is input and this is our output. So by that we have to calculate the values of voltages and we have to represent the values of output in the graph. Now let's see the second bit. What happens if the frequency of the signal reduced to 100 Hz? R will not change and C will not change. RC will not change, but the frequency will change. By that way the time period will change. So for B bit, RC will be 4.5 and T is equal to 1 by F. F will be equal to, F is reduced to 100 Hz, no? So 1 by 100, that is 0.01. So which is more greater when compared with? It is in milliseconds and it is in seconds. So this will be more greater. By that way RC is very less than T. This will be the relationship in between RC and T. So again we have to calculate the output. So V1 is equals to minus V2 will be equal to V by 1 plus e power minus t by 2 RC, that is 10 divided by 1 plus e power minus 0.01 divided by 2 into 4.5 milli. So we got 7.523 volts. Okay, so V1 is equal to plus 7.523 and V2 will be equal to minus 7.523 volts. So these will be the voltages at the tilt level. Now we have to calculate the value of V1 dash, which will be equal to minus V2 dash is equal to V1 into 1 minus e power minus t by 2 RC, which equal to V1 is 7.523 into 1 minus e power minus 0.01 divided by 2 into 4.5 milli. So this will be equal to 5.04. So this is the value of voltage. So V1 dash will be equal to plus 5.04 and V2 dash will be equal to minus 5.04 volts. So we have to represent units with every voltage. So now we have all the voltages. Now we have to draw our output and represent our output voltages. I am representing our input in dotted lines, 0, plus 5 and minus 5, and here we are representing voltage and we are representing our time period. So V1 will be plus 7.523, this is plus 5.04, here minus 7.5 523 and here 5.04 minus this is 7.523 5.04. This will be our output for the bit in which the frequency is reduced to 100 Hz. So by that way we have to calculate the value of voltages, and we are representing like this. Thank you.